I'd like to welcome you to this Synergy presentation on the product known as Pro Argi-9 Plus. My name is Bobby D. I will be your host. Purpose of this brief presentation will be to share the amazing benefits of Synergy Worldwide's flagship product, Pro Argi-9 Plus. I'm going to get into specifics about the company and their credibility. I'm going to share the clinical data on the product. I'm going to get into some scientific research stuff done on the ingredients in the product. Just a real quick but very thorough explanation of their home run product. Now, Synergy has many products. I'm not going to get into them all. We're just going to talk about the main one, and then we'll do a follow-up. Quick announcement, full disclosure, I had no interest in doing any of this until this guy down here, Dr. Ed Esposito, a chiropractor of 20 plus years, a gentleman, by the way, who refused chemo when he had cancer and beat it many, many years ago. He's the one that told me about Synergy. So I saw the Pro Argi-9 product that I'm going to show you, thought it was amazing, and decided, you know what, people need to hear about this. So I decided to get involved in promoting it. So without further ado, let's get right to it. Synergy was founded in 1999 by Dan Higginson, operating in 28 markets worldwide. Owned by Nature's Sunshine, been in business since 1972, a publicly traded company. By the way, Nature's Sunshine, first company ever to encapsulate herbs. Pretty impressive. Debt-free company. I always believe it's important to take a look at, the whole scope of a company. I don't believe if you're going to do something, get involved in anything, that you just, take a look at a brochure. You look. I flew out to Utah. I toured the facility. I went to their headquarters. I went to their manufacturing facility. You want to see proof that the company really is what it's projected as. You see stuff like this. This helps. 2013, they were listed in Forbes' most trustworthy companies. This is a very big designation for a direct selling company. In fact, if you see, it was the only direct selling company to be listed in the year 2013. A member of the DSA, a Better Business Bureau accredited company, and the number one reason why Synergy and Nature's Sunshine stand alone in the field is right here, their manufacturing facility. And boy, is it an impressive tour when you go out and see it. They hold 17 patents as a company, 14 clinical studies, and they employ 18 biochemists. I want to show you this 40-second clip which will illustrate the overwhelming and unparalleled quality control that Synergy and Nature's Sunshine employs.
We travel the world to acquire the best ingredients, and then it all comes here to be tested and processed. When it comes to ingredients and raw materials, we're very picky. Every year, each vendor is screened and audited. The raw materials are tested for potency and contamination when they arrive. If anything doesn't meet our standards, it gets sent back to the vendor at their expense. This standard ensures that we get the first and the best pick of the crop, leaving our competitors to fight over what's left. We have 4 full-time labs dedicated to testing raw materials and all finished products. We run over 600 tests.
Did you hear that? 600 quality tests are done from the time the stuff comes in as raw materials to when it gets packaged and sent to the customer. It's incredible. They are GMP certified, they are TGA certified, and NSF certified. What do those mean? Well, GMP is a designation that is required for drug manufacturers. Nutraceutical companies do not have to adhere to them, but they chose to adhere to those standards. The Australian government is widely known as the strictest designation in the world. Well, Synergy holds that TGA designation because they sell their products in Australia. Very strict area of the world. And NSF certified, if that'll be important for athletes. That means they can be audited at any time. They can lose their designation at any time. That means there's no banned substances anywhere throughout the facility. So this is why Synergy boastfully says we really don't have much competition when it comes to the supplement business. And I love this little tagline that they have, we don't guess, we test, and they guarantee. It's important to emphasize because 85% of supplement companies don't make their own stuff. And this is the education that I got going out to Utah. I was like, wow, I mean, think about it. We buy stuff off the stores, and I'm not going to name any store, but do we really know what's in it? Do we know if it's tested 600 times for accuracy and quality? Probably not. So this is why Synergy, again, makes a huge statement out the gate and says, yeah, we dare you. We dare you to compare yourself with us. Now, let's look at problems. Now, before we start, obviously, I want to make a very important point. Synergy does not, right? We do not intend to diagnose, treat, or cure any disease. We're just going to talk about some problems here. And these are some biggies, right? Think about heart disease, cancer, respiratory, stroke, Alzheimer's. These are just 6 of the top 10 causes of death in America, and the numbers are staggering. Heart disease at the top. Now let's look at a breakthrough. The Nobel Prize, been awarded since 1901 to the person that's offered the greatest benefit on mankind in the preceding year. Pretty significant deal. Look at the X-ray in 01, insulin in 1923, penicillin in 1945. I bet you very few people know that in 1998, the Nobel Prize was given for the study of nitric oxide in the body. I didn't know this. I'm sure most people don't. Here's the guy that won it, Dr. Lou Ignarro. And I read his book. I read it all in one sitting. It was fascinating. He basically studied how nitric oxide is what he calls the body's own wonder drug. It's the body's miracle molecule. And in his book, as you can see the title, he talks about how nitric oxide can prevent, even reverse heart disease and strokes. And by the way, a plethora of other things. Now, again, do your own stuff, and I'm sure most of you will. Just hit Google and hit nitric oxide. And these are some of the things that you're going to find. This isn't Synergy-related material. This is Google. This is the internet. And obviously, not everything is believable. We get it, all that nonsense. And again, nobody's diagnosing, treating, or preventing any diseases. But do your own homework and Google nitric oxide, and this is what you'll find. One positive thing after another, and then not just helping in one area, helping in so many different ways. See, with my own personal experience, I'm going to give you my experience. I was introduced to nitric oxide because of this. I wanted something, and I was told that if you take a nitric oxide supplement, that it's great before a workout. So that's all I knew about nitric oxide, that it gives you a little boost. I had no clue of all the other benefits that I since come to learn since getting introduced to Synergy. Here's where we're going to start talking about the ingredients. Key ingredients. See this right here? This L-arginine. Okay? Look at some of the stuff. Elevated nitric oxide levels boost production of testosterone. So again, this is what I was thinking. Testosterone, supercharging my workout, enhanced nitric oxide production drives optimal muscle growth. This was the stuff I was interested in, having no clue that everything else that you just read about and are going to learn more about come to fruition with the proper amount of nitric oxide in the body. Now, this slide here on the right, I have no clue what that means. Most people probably don't. That's for someone that is much smarter than me. That's for like a doctor, PhD, scientist, chiropractor, right? That's impressive for him. On the left side is what I want to emphasize, because we talk about the simplified diagram of the arginine-citrulline cycle, right? And that's where we're going to talk. L-arginine, L-citrulline cycle that helps the flow of nitric oxide, okay? The reason we bring that up is because, boom, introducing the flagship product of Synergy, their MVP, Pro Argi-9 Plus. What are the key ingredients in Pro Argi-9 Plus? You guessed it. There it is. L-arginine, L-citrulline, pomegranate, and red wine drinkers. This one look familiar? Resveratrol. Also a proprietary patent pending blend of antioxidants and vitamins. Pro Argi-9 Plus builds upon Nobel Prize winning science. Clinically proven to rapidly increase nitric oxide in the body. Okay, so now let's talk about some credibility of the product. We started early with credibility of the company. Let's do so with the product. All right, how about this? The physician's desk reference. Pro Argi-9 Plus is the highest quality L-arginine supplement in the world. A person can take Pro Argi-9 Plus to the doctor and say, hey, doc, can you look this up? And there it will be in the physician's desk reference. It's updated annually. It helps physicians with legally mandated information relevant to writing prescriptions. It's widely available in libraries and bookstores. And you can go online. Go to pdr.net, type in Pro Argi-9, and you'll get exactly on the screen what the doctor has on his desk. Pretty cool. This one is a game changer. Most nutritional companies do not do clinicals. Well, this company does. In 2009, the High Desert Heart Institute did a landmark study on Pro Arg. Let's take a look. The subjects. All right, now take a look here. You're going to get a look at the average age was 68 years old, and there were 33 patients, and look at the things that they were suffering from. All right, we're talking folks that had some serious health-related challenges, okay? So these folks were given a 90-day protocol of Pro Argi-9, okay? And each patient was given 10 grams in the morning, 10 grams at night, and this lasted for, like I said, 90 days, and these were some of the tests done, okay? Now take a look. The results, Dr. Siva. Dr. Siva, again, this is not Synergy's doctor. This was a health, the Heart Health Institute doctor. He said he expected a marginal improvement in the symptoms, and what we ended up seeing was remarkable. Positive remodeling of the heart, positive pulmonary artery changes, and pulmonary vascular changes. That's pretty wild. Take a look. These are just some. There were 37 key medical markers that were improved in the blood for 32 of the 33 patients. One patient checked out 2 months in, didn't like the stomach, just had loose stool, so she decided to leave. So 32 people stayed on, and look at the numbers. The results obtained were over and above those of maximum pharmacological and medical management, according to Dr. Silva. Just amazing. Second to none. It's the most comprehensive human clinical study ever conducted on a nutritional supplement. I'm going to say it again. The most comprehensive. Not the second most, third most, fourth most. The most. How about third-party validation? Okay, jump on PubMed.gov. Type in nitric oxide. If you do that, you will see 168,154 scientific research papers available to read through on the benefits of nitric oxide. How about just L-arginine? Just go ahead and put that in there. 124,766 results. Third-party validation out the gazoo, as they say. And how about this for the kicker? Look at this. You are not misreading this. 120-day money-back guarantee. Synergy is so confident in their products that they say, hey, take it for 4 months. If you don't like it, you get all your money back. I remember we used to sell a healthy energy drink maybe 10 years back, and we used to boast about their 30-day empty can money-back guarantee. 30 days we used to boast. Here, 120 days, unheard of. So I'm going to ask a couple of what ifs. What if nitric oxide really did what we said it did here in this presentation, and the 200,000 or so research papers claim that it does in their databases? What if that all was true and nitric oxide did all this stuff for the body? Wouldn't you consider trying a product for $1.14 a serving if it's purchased in a jumbo package. A product that's clinically proven to rapidly increase nitric oxide. Wouldn't you try it? Wouldn't you think of, wow, not only will I try it, but I know this person, that person, or this person, family members, friends, who I know they're taking a certain medication. I know they have this kind of ailment. I know, except, right? We all know so many people that are. What if you knew someone taking multiple medications? And what if you told them about Pro Argi-9 and they came off one of them? What if? Do you think they'd be excited and thankful that you shared it with them? If they came off 2, maybe 3 medications? Again, Synergy makes no claims, but what if? In my 31 years being involved in the industry, I can honestly say I have never seen a product like this. Now, I'm not saying I haven't seen good products, and there are many good ones. There are many great ones. I don't know if there's a product like this out there with the science, with the clinical backing, with the manufacturing facility, with the track record. Probably there's so many good products that come along early on, but you don't really know no history of them. Here's a product that's been on the market for over a decade with thousands of testimonials, and not just testimonials, but fact-based scientific data to support it. So whoever sent you the video obviously is excited to get you to try this, and with 120-day, a 4-month money-back guarantee, why wouldn't you give it a shot? What if it did all those things? Thanks for watching. Appreciate it. Look forward to hearing back from you.